Foreign Minister sort of embraced Trump's comments and is looking forward to working with the United States on a solution in Syria. But Iran is also involved with Russia when it comes to Syria. So how would that work?
Well, that complicates it significantly, and keep in mind that the way Assad was able to take control of Aleppo was with the assistance of Shia militia groups like Hezbollah, other entities from Iraq, from Iran, and even as far as Afghanistan. And we know that the future Trump administration has shown some caution and skepticism about the nuclear deal with the Obama administration. And Iran, in turn, has also developed close relations with Russia. So it's a very complicated situation. I guess that's a microcosm of the mess that is Syria and the ramifications that it has regionally and the knock-on effects that it has globally. This is something that will need to be clarified because the longer the mess exists in Syria, the longer the tensions, the fallout, the violence exists, we will have these shards shooting off in different locations, and it results in terrorism, and unfortunately it impacts on us directly in the West as well.
So Sonair, just continuing on with this Iran conundrum, right? So why would Turkey be on Iran's side and Russia's side when it comes to Syria?
Turkey is not really on Iran's side, but I would say that Turkey and Russia have recently reached a convergence, not including Iran, and perhaps Iran is one country that wants to undermine this convergence. And the convergence is that in the absence of U.S. to provide leadership to the rebels, Turkey has now stepped in. In my view, it has become the voice of reason in northern Syria. It has negotiated with the Russians for the evacuation of the civilians, tens of thousands of people from eastern Aleppo. That process was going on. And in my view, the attack maybe aims to undermine Turkish-Russian convergence, because if Turkish-Russian relations now collapsed, the deal would fall apart and there would be no evacuation of civilians. And what would happen? You would see even more killing of the city's civilians as well as its Sunni Muslim inhabitants. What does that suggest for the jihadists? Sick as it sounds, I think that the jihadists actually like to see suffering and killing of Sunni Muslims continue, because Al-Qaeda and other groups in ISIS, they see themselves as avengers of Sunni Islam, and they're there to defend them, and they need to see suffering so they can go in and recruit. So perhaps they are the groups that want to undermine Turkish-Russian rapprochement, but I think that Russia will probably not overreact. It has a lot of what it wants in Syria from Turkey, including Turkish green light to the fall of Aleppo. So my sense is that the Russian leadership will not overreact to the assassination if Turkey runs a thorough investigation of the assassination, and that also seems to be happening. Typically, countries don't invite foreign intelligence agencies for investigations as such. Turkey has just invited Russian security officials so they can do a joint Turkish-Russian investigation of the assassination, which shows that Ankara is signaling to Moscow that it's taking this very seriously.
I think what this conversation has demonstrated is incredibly complicated. Thanks to all of you for making it clear, though. Paul Cruikshank, Sejan Goel, and Sonair Choktai. Still to come in the newsroom, a day after Moscow's ambassador is gunned down in Turkey, Russia and Turkey come face to face, and they say they finally have a plan to bring an end to the crisis in Aleppo.